If you feel called to start a nonprofit, but nobody told you what it actually takes, then this video is going to save you years of confusion, thousands of dollars out of your own pocket, and relationships you can't afford to lose. My name is Lynette Apodaca, and 18 years ago, I started the Mark Jr. Foundation in honor of my son, and what I did not know almost broke me. So stay with me, because everything I learned the hard way, and I'm about to hand it to you for free. So when I started the Mark Jr. Foundation, I thought passion was enough. I had the vision, I had the calling, I had the love behind it. What I did not have was a timeline, a structure, or a roadmap. So building a legally approved, sustainable nonprofit does not happen in a weekend. It takes intentional steps, from filing your articles of incorporation, applying for your 501(c)(3) status, building your board of directors, creating your bylaws, to establishing your fundraising infrastructure. And nobody told me that. So I just started moving fast, hard, and without a plan. And speed without structure will cost you your time and money. So here is something most nonprofit founders will not admit out loud. In the beginning, you will be tempted to use your personal money to keep things going. I did it, and I did it for way longer than I should have. What I did not understand was that a nonprofit, when built correctly, should never be financially dependent on its founder. There are grants available, there are fundraising strategies, there are sponsorship models that can sustain your mission without draining your personal bank account. But I did not know that. So month after month, I was pulling from my own pocket, telling myself it was a sacrifice for the mission. And it was, but it was also unsustainable. So drop a $ in the comments if you've ever spent your own money on your nonprofit, or if you're afraid that's what it will take, because you are not alone. So this one is personal, and I'm going to be honest with you because that is what you deserve. Because running a nonprofit without systems, without team structure, without board governance means you are doing everything alone. The outreach, the events, the filing, the fundraising, the thank you letters, all of it alone. And when you are doing it all alone, your family pays the price. Your friendships suffer, and the very people who love you the most start to feel like they are competing with your mission. And that is a cost that no grant can reimburse. And we don't want that for you. So let me show you what I wished someone had shown me. The process is not impossible. It is just unfamiliar. 501(c)(3) filings, EIN registration, board recruitment, conflict of interest policies, grant readiness, fundraising calendars, donor acknowledgement letters. These are not mysteries, they are systems, and systems can be learned, duplicated, and handed off. The problem is most founders are trying to figure it out alone, searching Google at midnight, watching scattered YouTube videos, paying lawyers for information they could have gotten from the right mentor. When someone who has already walked the road shares what they know, everything changes. The timeline shrinks, the stress lifts, and your nonprofit starts to look like what you originally envisioned. So this is the lesson that took me the longest to understand. Sustainability is not something you add to your nonprofit once it's up and running. It is something you build into the foundation from day one. Your funding model, your board structure, your grant pipeline, your community partnerships, your digital presence. These are not extras. These are the structure. And a nonprofit without sustainability infrastructure is not a nonprofit. It is a project on borrowed time. So most founders I meet stop right here. They get the idea, they feel the calling, they might even file the paperwork, but then they hit the wall. They start to feel overwhelmed. They feel the financial pressure, and they begin to feel isolated. And the mission stalls, not because they weren't called, not because the vision was not real, but because no one handed them the structure to make it sustainable. And I want you to see yourself differently starting today. You are not someone with a passion, you are a founder, and founders build with structure. The calling brought you here, the structure is what's going to make you stay. And this is exactly why I built Passion to Purpose, so that no founder has to do what I did. Spend your own money, lose your relationships, and figure everything out alone in the dark. Passion to Purpose is a self-paced program that walks you through every step of building a legally approved, sustainable nonprofit, from your 501c3 filings to your fundraising infrastructure to your grant readiness. And if you're not sure if you're ready for the full program yet, I get it. We have free resources available right now. And you could book a free 30-minute consultation call with me. The link is in the description below, and we can map out your next steps together. No pressure, just clarity and a plan. So if this video helped you, please share it with someone who is starting their nonprofit journey. They need it more than they know. And please subscribe, because every week I give you a structure, the strategy, and the tools to build a nonprofit that lasts. And I'll see you in the next video.